Hi everyone, Fadra here. I thought I would try another one of my one-take video posts and see how it goes. And today I am here in my lovely backyard because it's a beautiful North Carolina spring day to say Happy Earth Week. That's right, it's the whole week now, it's not just today. Thursday is officially Earth Day and I've been celebrating since 1990, believe it or not. Yeah, that was right after I was born. Anyway, I thought I would share with you a couple things today about how I try to be kind to the earth and why I try and do it, and maybe give you some ideas of what you can do. And then every day this week, I'm going to feature a post on how we can eat better, manage our lawn better, just a couple things to kind of reduce our impact on the environment, help keep the earth lean and green and beautiful. I'm a big nature lover, and I start in my backyard. We have lots of trees and flowers back here that we've done all ourselves. I spoke with one of my friends earlier this week, and I was on my cell phone out here on the deck, and she said, "Where are you, a bird sanctuary?" Which to me was like the ultimate compliment that you can pay me, because that's why we do this. We love the nature, we love the birds, we love the deer when they're not devouring every single one of our plants. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about how I reduce my impact on the earth and maybe ways that you can. There's kind of the obvious stuff, the reduce, reuse, recycle, but I wonder if you really think about what that means or what you can do to expand on any of those. This, to me, kind of refers to the products that we buy and the foods that we eat and how we manage our homes and manage our yards and manage our wastes and reduce the amount of chemicals that we use, and that's really part of taking care of our bodies, but it's also part of taking care of the earth. So I want to talk to you first about recycling. Now here in North Carolina, it's actually the law. Now it's not like they'll come knock on your door and arrest you if you throw an aluminum can in the trash. However, they make it so easy to do. They give you recycle bins, you set it out once a week, and I do have a post coming on that about what your recycling behaviors say about you. But I wanted to just show you a couple things that you might not know are recyclable. You may be stuck in the old mindset of green glass, brown glass, clear glass, the plastic bottles, but pretty much everything these days you can recycle. So this is a little cardboard thingy that came around a container of kiwis that I bought. Recyclable. This little thing, keep it out of your trash, put it in your recycle bin. And speaking of that, it actually came around, oops, this piece right here, the plastic container for the kiwi. So it came like this, all recyclable. There's always a little number on the bottom that lets you know, but pretty much where we are, you can recycle everything, and you can put it all in the same bin. They have magic machines now that sort everything out by paper and glass and plastic and so on. How about a milk carton? Did you ever think about that? You can recycle this. I just give it a quick rinse so it doesn't smell too bad and stick it in the recycling bin. And simple boxes, cracker boxes, cereal boxes, every kind of box. It's not just corrugated cardboard anymore, at least in my neighborhood. You should check in yours. But we take everything and we load up the recycling bins. In fact, recycling is so popular here in Raleigh, where I live, that they are now going to do away with the recycling bins and actually bring full trash can size containers for you to put all of your recycling in, where they can just collect it every 2 weeks, and we'll fill that up. Along the same lines, right, we try and reduce what we use. So how about paper plates? Is that a big no-no in your house? I try and stay away from it, but let's be realistic. Sometimes disposable is just easier, especially if you've got a kid and you just want to give them some crackers or peanut butter and jelly. Do we really want to dirty up a whole plate? So what do? I buy these lovely Chinette plates. And here's something you might not know. These that I buy, compostable. That's right. I can take this, stick it in my compost bin, which if you look way over there in the corner of my yard, I have a big compost bin that I purchased at a discount from the city of Raleigh. Thank you, Raleigh. You just stick this into the compost bin and you're done. No trash. What else? How about these? Do you drink bottled water? I do. That's why I happen to have this. And kudos to Deer Park, or it looks like crap reed, on here because the letters are backwards, but it's Deer Park water. Kudos to them. These are now more eco-friendly packaging, which means they use less plastic. It's a little flimsier and the cap is a little harder to twist off, but good for them. Good for you. Alternative to this, though, if you want, these are one of my new favorite items. It's by a company called Contigo. Don't know if you can see that. I know it's backwards. And this is a thermal mug with a travel lid on top. We bought these at Costco, a set of 2. These are not only 100% leak proof, see, you just push that little button to drink, 100% leak proof. I can carry it like this all day long, stick it in my purse, it won't leak. They make them for kids too. I buy this, and I have to tell you, you put something hot in here, about 3 hours later you're still going to burn your mouth. You put something cold in here, leave it in your car all day, it's still going to have ice inside. And because it's stainless steel, not plastic, you don't have to worry about anything leaching into the water. So I take this with me wherever I go, and if I need to, I might bring an extra bottle of water with me and I can just pour it in here. But not only is it friendlier to our earth, but I think it actually does a better job of keeping water for you. The other thing you can do, go natural. Now, I am not a big gardener by any means. I know there are some of you out there that are. But I try and do seasonal plantings, some flowers, and here's what I got this year. You know what these are? You could smell them, I bet you would. These are marigolds. And while they may not be the most beautiful flowers in the world, they are kind of nice. These are pretty. I'm not really crazy about the orangey ones. But they have kind of a funny smell. And I don't know if you know this. Marigolds are a natural mosquito repellent, which is why I'll be planting them here on my deck with some of my other plants. We'll see if it works. Finally, how about the way you manage your home, or the way that you manage your yard? And I'm going to write more about that this week, but I thought I'd share with you just a couple of quick things that we do in our household. Here's my big idea. I know that was corny. Especially since it's a fluorescent light bulb. That's what this is, a compact fluorescent. They're not like they used to be. They used to be really hideous, really bad light, and I know all you women out there saying, I can't use this because I look really bad in fluorescent light. Well, they make soft fluorescents, and I guarantee you once you put the lampshade on, you won't even know it's fluorescent. People don't know I have fluorescent all throughout my home. Now, the only thing that's kind of annoying is when you first turn them on, it might be a little bit dim, especially if you do the fluorescent floodlights. So I have kind of put my foot down on a couple of the places in the house, like the bathroom and the closet, where you kind of just, you need the light on right away. But in other areas, in my lamps, in my kitchen, pretty much everywhere, we have these fluorescent bulbs. We still try and watch how much we leave it on, but if we do happen to leave it on, I don't feel nearly as bad. And I don't have to buy these very often at all. And even when you do buy them, the prices are so much cheaper than they used to be. The other thing that we do, and I can't pull my thermostat out of the house, but I actually have a really nice Honeywell thermostat where we can pre-program it with whether it's air conditioning or heating for the temperature we want when we go to sleep, what time we want it, the temperature we want when we wake up, the temperature when we're gone from the house. You can program it for every day of the week. So what that does is it allows us to keep it a little bit warmer during the day, but get it cooled down in time for when we get home from work, if we go to work. So there are all kinds of things that you can do. We also have timers on our lights too, so we don't have to leave them on for a bright house when we get home. We can leave it on different times during the day, and that's also a good safety, security measure too, so when you're not home it still looks like you are. So those are just my quick earth-friendly tips for you, things that I do around my house. I would love it if you could share some of yours, and I'm really excited about some of my posts that I have coming up this week because it's a whole Earth Week theme, and I've got a really, really exciting post about lawn mowing coming up. And I know you're thinking, all right, well, I'll just check back next week when she writes about something more interesting. No, I'm telling you, this is not just for the men out there. This is for the ladies. This is going to change your life. Stay tuned, and happy Earth Week. Share your Earth tips with me, and I will see you soon.